Yeah. All right, this is gonna be my third time recording this video because the second time didn't go so well because there was added voices. So we're gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna start out with the buttons that's on screen, so those are easier to toggle and see. RT, to focus on the ball. RT is a very useful button in this game, which is the pump. So anytime you're going down slopes, you just make your character kneel down to gain more speed. Now braking is also good. RB, which is braking, is also a good one because it also allows you to do what the game calls as a toe tap. So this is a regular brake, right? But say you're in motion and you're trying to get around a corner, if you double tap brake, boom, and you toe tap, it makes it easier to get around corners without losing your momentum.
ItzBeanz, ho.
But you have to toe tap in the right direction. So if the curve is going left, don't try to curve right and then go left. You gotta turn left and then curve left. Boom, like that. So you keep your momentum going. Jumping is simple, but if you gain some speed with jumping, I'm gonna try to do. It's not working too well, but hey. You can do an air pose. For some reason, it's just not allowing me to gain speed. But jumping and then holding A allows you to do an air pose. And if you do it correctly just before you hit the ground, you know, you get a little bit added speed and you won't fall and bust your neck. Pressing Y simply calls for a pass. X is to tackle with the ball. X is to dodge. So if you double tap X with the ball, you do a dive, which is like a dodge dive. If you double tap X without the ball, you do a dive tackle. So dive tackles work out really well if the enemy or the opponent is a little bit further than you and you know they're just outside of your tackle reach. You can just hit it again, boom, and knock them over, knock the ball out. This will knock you and the opponent on the ground, so hopefully you got teammates nearby to pick up the ball and end their lap streak. But if not, you know, you can probably try to get up and fight for it. Usually what I do is if I tackle somebody and I know they're gonna get up and get the ball before me, I'm gonna tackle them again just to give me the upper hand. Uppercutting is great for if you're standing in front of the goal, so like somebody's about to score, you can uppercut right in front of the goal to grab the ball. Uppercutting is also really good if you uppercut off something and then boom, you get the speed boost. Same thing if you want to get your air pose going, you uppercut, do your air pose. For some reason I didn't think about it until just that moment. Now I'm gonna go through the move list. So charging when throwing is essential because a lot of people will charge up and only do that and think the ball is supposed to go far. But if you look, when I charge up, the two semicircles on the left and right side of your aimer or your cursor dot indicates how strong the charge is. And once you got it to about half, I would say it's pretty good to throw it a decent distance. But if you don't charge it up for a good amount, then you end up throwing it too low. So for instance, if I do this, see, I threw it a little bit above half, but if I do it this way, I'm not gonna make it to my trajectory. So now it's best not to charge the ball prematurely. I mean, you can, but if you charge it too prematurely, you end up getting too much force and hitting something you're not supposed to hit, or it essentially slows you down to, like, see, now you're just stuck here like this trying to charge up the ball. So if you know the goal is around the corner, don't start charging up before you get around the corner. And the best way to throw the ball for me, and I think many other people, is to just like kind of drive into it. You don't try to aim it. If you try to aim it at the same time that you're driving, you're just gonna mess yourself up. So basically try to line it up as best you can, even if you're driving sideways. Boom. Look, you see how I lined it up? I wasn't trying to aim around the circles and do all that. No, aim it, line it up with your speed. You have speed on your side, and there's gonna be people on your tail for the most part if you're in a good game, so they're not gonna give you enough time to sit there and wind it up and aim it. We're gonna move on. Passing, I just showed you passing, which is Y, but magnetic passing is when your teammates within a certain range, they can tap the Y button and a hand symbol will show up on your screen, which should be indicated in the video. So a hand symbol will show up on your screen sometimes. Okay, it's not gonna show up, but basically there, the hand signal will show up on your screen, and you pass the ball to them automatically without worrying about misthrowing unless they go around the corner. Just because you throw a magnetic pass does not mean it's always gonna make it there. People think a magnetic pass means I could zip around the corner and the ball is gonna follow me. No, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna lose track. But upon throwing passes, you can line it up accordingly, and you don't get that far to throw, so keep that in mind. But there's another way you can pass the ball if somebody's further. Now draft in this game is basically the little lines behind me. If you drive in them, like if I was to drive behind this dude who's moving very fast, he'll give me a speed boost, and I could just get in his draft and I'll be slowly catching up. I'll get a speed boost. You see how I'm catching up? That's what draft is. Tackling, I showed you what tackling is. I showed you what dive tackling is. I showed you what dodging is, but I didn't show you that you could dodge in either direction. So boom, you can dodge right, dodge left. So boom, that's basically it. Keeping that in mind, dodging left and right is very essential. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm driving straight, so I'm gonna dodge forward. No, dodge left, dodge right, so that you throw people off. They think you're going left, and boom, I turn it right. Ooh, you see that? That was clean. Behind the back, Yana. It's like, you gotta look at stuff like that. You gotta trick people, make them think you're gonna do something that you're not really gonna do. The trickery, the art of persuasion. Getting up. So now if somebody tackles you on the floor, as long as you're pushing in the motion that you were falling or going, you will get up faster than normal, which is a great tip. So you just got to push forward basically. Now the toe taps I already showed you earlier. Boom, toe tap, boom, toe tap. It keeps you in motion. It keeps you in motion. A lot of things you want to equip or learn to do with the ball is do this little rocket motion. Like right now, I'm not getting any speed as much as I would if I was, say, driving behind somebody or driving behind a teammate getting that draft. But you get a lot of speed from doing that rocket motion, and you can simply throw people off just by doing this rocket motion. Just going left to right, or sometimes you go left, fake, and then go back left, and it'll throw people off because people are going to dodge or tackle that way, left, and you went double right, or they're going to tackle double right and you went double left. It just throws people off essentially. Let's go on. So you can do air tackles. Boom. You just do that spin-a-rooney, you do that and then you can do the drop kick. That's my favorite though. So drop kick, boom, and you can home in on somebody from 2 miles away, just smack their mother with your skates. It's really good. It doesn't look like it, but if you combo it with something like, come here, stupid boy. Oh, you left. Come on, I gotta find another one. Well, I'll get to it. I'm skipping. Maybe I'm not skipping too much. Air tackle. So you can also air dodge. So if you have the ball, let me find the ball and nobody's occupying. Of course, stupid boy wants to occupy. Get the ball. All right, so you can. Oh snap! No! I didn't mean to do that. Fail. So you can air dive like that, and you get away. That's a boom. You air dodge, air dive. Let's see. So grappling. Okay, so grappling goes on to what I was talking about earlier, about the drop kick. So hopefully I can grab onto somebody really quick, and they won't like jump and get me off their back. Come here, come here, come here, come here. So like, if you hold LB like this, you can, and then boom, you can do that little bomb. You hold LB and then you can press A and jump off their back and get like an ultimate speed boost. But essentially when you do that LB motion, just know that most of the time people do it to do a dive tackle. See, you see how he just passed me the ball, boom, and then magnetic pass, because you know the boy's great. But let me see. And you can also use people for their speed like this. Now this is like one of the most essential features in the game, if I can get it. I recommend doing this early and often, as many times as you can to get your speed up. Boom, he's going backwards. I need him to go forward. I need him to go forward. I need him to go forward. He's just gonna move like an idiot. Oh, he left. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Oh, he left too. Okay, boom. So he's going that way. Boom, I can slingshot in front of him, get the ball. Now, the reason why I say do that early and often, because it helps your teammates out when they're trying to pass the ball and they got opponents on them. You can help them by allowing them to pass the ball to you. Like, it helps out so much, but a lot of people don't use it because they don't notice it, or they didn't read the tutorial, or they skipped over the menu. I don't know, but use that early and often to gain speed. So the more speed you have, the quicker your laps go by, and the harder it is for people to stop and hit you. So, and then it's easier for you to dodge left and right. Let's go on. I know I go hard for that. I showed you the speed boost and the jump. Now, rolling the ball. You remember how earlier I was saying sometimes people are out of your passing range? So say your teammates up there, boom, you can hit B and roll the ball. So now they just have to predict the trajectory of the ball. They can predict the trajectory of the ball. It will make your team chemistry go up tenfold. Because you could throw that pass and they'll be ahead, and boom, it leads them right into a goal. And then you end up getting tackled, but you don't have the ball anymore. You done did a magic trick. You done hit them with the Magiana, and now they looking all stupid while your man's is scoring a big goal like that. I don't really want to go over the emotes, but I guess I will. I'll go over the emotes after one more of my favorite things is pushing down on the right stick, or R3 for the PlayStation users. You push down on it and it allows you to see behind you, so you know if people are gaining on you. And when you just tap a little quick, and you keep your speed, so you just tap it right there. If he's on you, then you know if you can dodge left or right, or what you got to do to get away. Emotes, you push up, left, right, or down on the D-pad, and you can crank out emotes that way. So that's great. Let's see, did I miss anything? Nope, I didn't miss anything. If y'all want me to go over the overview and the match rules and the overtime, I can put that in a separate video for y'all, or I can put it down in the comments explaining and summarizing each one with bullet points, so y'all know what y'all getting into when y'all get into each set or each part of a match. Let me know. Y'all got any questions or concerns, ask me down in the comment section. And once again, tell a friend to tell a friend about this channel, and like if you liked it. I'm looking to get like 10 likes on this video. Something light, you know, we still small, but something's better than nothing. And yeah, I'm always down to help and do any research for anything that y'all maybe misunderstand, or maybe I misunderstand. I always update, and even in the comments, I'm always talking to people and listening to their feedback to see what they want. Remember to pump early and often when you're coming down the slope, and to hold LB to slingshot off your teammates early and often. Thank you again for all the support. Deuces.
Kano from the back.